welcome back to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. I'm excited for today's pick a card. Today we're going to see who is lusting after you. Why are they obsessing over you and your energy? And what are they going to do? Who are you to them? What do they want to come of this situation? No pun intended. I just realized. Pause. But that is our topic today. So that's what we're going to see. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. Other than that, you can pause the video if you need more time with the piles. You can always pick more than one pile as well for all my readings. For group one, we have the Tourmalated Quartz, and we'll be using the Third Eye Tarot. For group two, we have Amazonite with Smoky Quartz. And we'll be using the Xmas Elf Tarot. For group three, we have the Citrine. And we'll be using the Crystal Magic Tarot. And for group four, we have the Rhodonite. And we'll be using the Witch's Tarot for group four. So go ahead, pause the video if you need more time to decide, and we're just going to jump right into it. All right, if you chose group one with the Tourmalated Quartz and the Third Eye Tarot, this is your reading, tapping in to see who is lusting after you. Why are they obsessed with you? What do they want from you, your energy, how they see you, all that good stuff, Spirit, for group one with the Tourmalated Quartz. Please show us who is lusting after group one. Okay. So right away, I'm really picking up like on a, it could be multiple levels. There could be an age gap here. There could be a maturity thing. There could be a business thing where it's like, okay, this person is like higher up manager position and maybe your team leader or, you know, the level, you know, the entry level employee. Like I'm seeing a little dynamic where this person does seem to be older than you or more experienced than you in some way. This person could also be strong masculine energy, whereas you're strong feminine energy. That's another way this can manifest. But we have the Capulet and the Nurse here. So this is the Romeo and Juliet Oracle. The Capulet, it says fatherly love, controlling, dogmatism. This person is controlling. And I'm like, okay, this could be an ego thing. It could be a maturity thing. It could be, you know, maybe they're a level up that you aspire to be, or this person sees, you know, you that way. I'm also getting like wild child or flower child energy on your part, and then like a more business professional energy from this person's part. So they take themselves way seriously. You could be an artist and this person could be a doctor, or you could be someone who does freelance work and this person is some sort of like business professional, like an accountant, or I don't know what it is that makes this person feel this way, but I'm definitely picking up on this person having a savior complex. And it's odd to see that this is the one that's lusting after you, but this person, it's like they want to take you in and take care of you in a fatherly kind of way. It's giving like, I want to give you a curfew, you know, and I don't know what it is about these kind of rigid archetypes that are so like, why so attracted to the butterfly if you're just going to clip their wings the moment you get a chance to, you know, like I don't understand why this archetype is always drawn to what they say is so wild and uncontrollable and hard to understand or hard to tame. Yet here they are first in line. So I don't know what it is, but this is a very interesting pile. The Nurse, it says kindness, loving, and realistic. So this person, they want to be your saving grace. They want to be your savior to some degree. They want you to look up to them. They want to be able to feel like the savior of you in some way. We have the Step Forward and Oath to the Moon here as well. So I do see that this person has been watching you, and I do see that they're taking a step, you know, forward towards you. This person, it's almost like they may have tried to dangle a carrot of commitment in front of you and that didn't work. So now they're just offering the commitment anyways, because at the end of the day, they want it. Or, you know, this could be a situation where it's like, okay, they've just been having this internal struggle for so long and they're just like, okay, I about had enough with this tension. Let me go ahead and take a step forward. But this person, I don't know, they were definitely on their high horse in some way, or, you know, I'm feeling like this person has a lot going on in their mind about this connection. Step forward, it says acceleration, bringing forward, making progress. So I see this person taking a step towards you. The oath to the moon says vows of love. So this person has kind of worked themselves up into an obsession over you. This is why they're lusting over you, because they've been sitting in your energy for so long. They're so attracted to you and they're obsessed with you because they want to be a part of your life. You know, but it's like at the same time, they kind of want to control you and regulate things. So I don't know how you feel about this energy. You'll have to let me know. Spirit, tell us more for group one. Who is lusting after group one? Okay, that's interesting. We got the soulmate card coming out. So I feel like this is someone who naturally takes themselves very seriously. They could be a long-term relationship person or someone who doesn't get in relationships very much at all. The thing is, we have the soulmate connection that has just come out. And with a soulmate connection, the thing about it is a part of the connection is guaranteed to kind of be out of your control. Like, you know, you're being brought together by universal forces. It's not like a connection where it's like, oh, we both liked each other right away and we moved towards each other. It's different. It's like there's something spiritual or higher level going on here. So the nature of your very connection is that this person has to release that control. And I feel like, you know, the natural desire is there stirring within this person. And really, they're just kind of fighting themselves. Like I said, I feel like for some of you, they may have tried to dangle a carrot and that didn't work. And so they've already been kind of broken down or brought to their knees in a way where it's like, okay, let me surrender. Soulmate, it says twin flame, soul contract, soul connection, past life. So any of those spiritual forms of connection I am seeing here. Relationship, it says commitment, partner, boyfriend, girlfriend. So yeah, this person is coming through and they're offering commitment. Now we have the addiction card here. This person I can already see has a tendency to obsess over their partners and identify. It's like their partner is really an extension of themselves. Basically what I'm seeing for you, group one, is you have someone very obsessive in your energy who's lusting after you, partially because they worked themselves up into a frenzy just thinking about you and sitting in your energy so much. They've kind of brought themselves to a place where it's like, okay, I have to have more of group one. So this is basically why they're moving forward. I feel like they had an opportunity to, but they were on their high horse, or they were trying to be controlling, or they were trying to be toxic. I didn't see you were going for that, or I don't know, whatever the situation was. You may, already know how things kind of went down for you personally. But I'm seeing that, it was like, okay, things didn't end up progressing. And now this person is kind of like, I have to move towards group one for my own sanity. We got the social media card here. That could be how this person knows you, knows of you, or someone could have showed them your social media. We have the hookup card here as well. So maybe this is someone you met like on social media in the sense of like you met them on a dating app. And then there was a hookup with this person and maybe they were expecting you to chase them. Ooh, and you know what? I see a lot of that on the apps. A lot of people, really want to feel like, okay, I'm not like the other guys. I'm not like the other girls. Like, yeah, I'm here on this app, but not desperate like the rest though. And it's like, no one said it's desperate. What's that projection about? This person on their high horse, maybe it's because you met them on an app and they felt like because they weren't completely just off and someone you could even see as good, even though you met them on the apps, you should definitely be chasing them because they're the best you're going to get on the apps. And it's like, no, not with group one. Social media says spying, online dating. Yeah, so it says it on there, reminiscing and networking. You could have met them at a network event for a small portion of you. Hookup says one night stand, intimacy, casual relationship, and fling. So also intimacy is really sticking out to me on the hookup card. You guys could have had like a emotional intimacy as well, especially if you spent, any amount of time together. Not all intimacy is physical. So how do they see group one? What do they want of group one? Ooh, We got the Knight of Cups reversed. Their ego is definitely bruised. With the Queen of Cups reversed, this person is like, you are not the Queen of Cups. You are not empathetic. You rejected me. You are mean to me. You are not divine feminine softness like you say. Oh my goodness, this person, soon as that tarot came out, I just felt their energy ranting and raving. Oh, they're so butthurt. Knight of Cups reversed. How could you reject me? My Shayla. This person, I'm telling you, group one, they are crying out for you. My Shayla. Okay, we got the Ace of Swords. Listen, whatever will motivate you to take action. Sometimes you got to go through that dark night of the soul, you know, scream out for the person that you love and pray real hard for that transformation and for that opportunity. So listen, we all been there, not too much on them. But we have the Star reversed and the Page of Pentacles reversed. So they are at a place where they do have to work for you. Even with you guys being a soulmate connection, with the Star reversed, something is off with the timing with this. So due to their delay, or due to, it could have even been a natural delay, like anything that blocked this connection from being able to flourish, it's kind of like Star reversed, you're going against the grain. So connecting with this person, getting on the same page with this person will be difficult to some degree. We have the Nine of Swords and the Ace of Swords. So this is all about, like, you know, kind of severing the head of your personal demons, your personal dragon, whatever is holding you back. Ace is very personal and tarot. So this person is being called to overcome whatever is making them stress out, whatever is making them worry, their own fears, but also that clipped wing energy. That's not going to work for a fairy. You can't manifest and get with a fairy, be so attracted to them, and then as soon as you're in their presence, you're clipping their wings, making them feel like they can't be social, they can't be creative, they can't be who they are. That's not going to work. So I feel like this person is almost haunted by the things that they need to do, because Spirit is not holding back. Spirit is showing them all the ways that they're I don't want to say inadequate, but that is the word that comes to my head. Spirit is showing them all the ways they need to work on themselves. We have coming into power and simplifying your life. So for you, group one, literally allow this person to come towards you. It says, I step into power boldly and confidently. So you tap into your personal power. I would say that's even helping you in this situation. As far as what they want to come of this person wants a relationship with you, but they're definitely having to work through some personal demons, because it's like whenever they try to, they get a frog in their throat, and that's their ego that they have to say, okay, if we actually want to experience something in the 3D, we're going to have to get over how this, you know, makes us uncomfortable, or what this may imply. Surrender is always going to be uncomfortable. Simplifying your life, it says, I cherish the simple pleasures in life. So Spirit is saying, you know, group one, my fairies, my ethereal feminine energy, or my independent, you know, baddies that do their own thing and just aren't worried or trying to chase someone, keep up with that, and also simplify your life. When things feel complicated, let go. They will come back together, because someone will put them back together, or the universe will put it back together, but don't make that your burden. That's what I got for you, group one. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group two with the Xmas Elf Tarot and the Amazonite and Smoky Quartz, this is your reading, tapping in to see who is lusting after you. Why are they obsessing over you? And how do they see your energy? What do they want from this connection, Spirit, for group two with the Smoky Quartz and Amazonite? Tell us who is lusting over group two. Ooh. Okay, so right away I'm getting that this is someone that you have cut off for some reason. We have poison and banishment. This could be that this person was being toxic. This could be that this person was dangerous for you for whatever reason to be close to. This could be someone who crossed a line with you. Poison just says harmful and destructive. So that could be in so many ways that this could manifest, but this person offended you or hurt you or was negative for you in some way. Maybe they were too nonchalant. Maybe they were too energetic for you. Like, it doesn't have to be that they were a horrible person, but it was just that it was some way, somehow damaging to you. It could be that this person is like a player and you're not with that. Banishment, it says severing ties and protecting from further injury. So I feel like this is someone you know for sure. If you didn't get to the point where you started to date this person or see them like, intimately, then I would say this is someone who you really would have thought things would have developed in that way too, especially like, even friends or people who observe you and see the two of you together. Other people may have been on that same kind of energy, like, whoa, really? You stopped talking to so-and-so? I really could have saw that, da 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 da. Like, this could have been one of those kind of situations. We got the dream card. So you're definitely haunting this person. And I feel like that's why they're lusting after you, because they haven't been able to see you in person. This could be someone that you blocked and you like went out of your way to cut off. I mean, the banishment card, it does say like severing ties. So, and for the purpose of protecting from, future injury. Dream, it says prophecies, hints, guidance, oracle, revealing and symbolizing. This could be someone constantly showing up in your readings or someone that you're doing readings on and vice versa. But I definitely felt a strong energy of you showing up in their dreams. We got oath to the moon and crossing the barrier. What I see is a complete transformation with this person, group 2. This is someone that it seems like you may have had a lust, based connection with, like a physical connection, a sneaky link, a hookup, whatever the situation was. Oh, to the moon, it says vows of love. So this person is coming through and they're telling you how they feel about you romantically. That would have been something that was missing from the past. Like the verbal affirmation of how they really feel. This definitely feels like someone who caught feelings for you or someone that you caught feelings for. And at some point you had to, cut them off or take a step back from them energetically. And they definitely noticed that. They don't like that. So we got crossing the barrier. That one says overcoming obstacles. They're like, all right, we got in a space, an awkward space, or a space that I don't want to be in, a space that's, not fruitful for either of us. It doesn't help us. And I don't want to be in this space anymore. Initially, the reason why I started to talk to you in the first place is because there was attraction. So I don't want to be away from you. That would be opposite of, what I was trying to do in the first place. So this person is kind of backpedaling, letting the space clear, and they're coming back towards you. And it seems like they're coming towards you with specifically romantic intent and the purpose of connecting. So I feel like that may have been what was missing before, like the romance. It may have felt too physical based, or it may have felt too casual, or at a certain point it may have been like flat out hard to read. Like, okay, what are you on? What are you trying to do? Could you summarize for me what this is? Because at this point I'm confused. Yep. First card out from the second deck, we got the relationship card. So now we're kind of getting it. Oh my gosh, we have the wedding card here as well. Now we're kind of getting into their intentions. This person feels like you can really keep up with them, and that's putting them in a mind space where they want to commit like further than they ever have. This person could have only ever been a boyfriend. Now they're feeling like they want to be a husband. This person may have only been a girlfriend. Now they're feeling like, I want to upgrade. I want to be, fiance. I want to be on my wife energy. This person feels like you have the spice to deal with them, the excitement, okay, I just heard something crazy. I'm not even repeating that. The words, like you may, really be able to keep up with them, the attitude, the personality, all of that stuff. And that's what this person needed to see. That combined with you standing on business, this person oddly feels like more sure of this connection, because it's like, okay, you know what? Group 2 is not scared of me. Group 2 will stand on business. When I take things too far, Group 2 will take a step back, disappear, etc. Group 2 has a backbone. So I see this person had got real excited about the fact that, you kind of showed up with that backbone energy, strong, independent energy, don't need them energy. It's like, ooh, you don't need me? Why do I feel attracted even more? Relationship, it says commitment, partner, boyfriend, girlfriend. Wedding, it says marriage, forever, the union, and the one. So yeah, this person, they're trying to come into union with you, long-term union. We got the mystery card, which I actually like in this situation because mystery can like hint at someone being open to what is supposed to be naturally versus always trying to have their way. So I like that this mystery energy is coming up because that lets me know they're not trying to be too controlling. It says the unknown, enigmas, illusions, and confusing. So this person, this is, even if you've been dealing with this person, I'm talking, some of you may have been dealing with them for years. You're going to see them and feel them opening up in a way that they have not before. They're exploring all of those, feelings and parts of themselves that they have not explored before, showing up more open. We got player, breakup, and travel. Player and breakup. I feel like this person is breaking up with the player within them. Also, maybe there was a timing issue before this person has finally worked through. Breaking up, it says walking away, ending, separating, and it's over. So for some of you, maybe you will see this person as a player and you'll just choose to move away from them forever. Even though they're showing up and finally offering commitment, maybe for a small portion of you, it really is too late for them to come through with all of that. But if you'll take them, they'll definitely show up. And I do see them showing up in an energy of commitment. They're breaking up with their inner player. And we got the travel card. So it's kind of like, all right, we can start over fresh and we can explore these new sides that I'm allowing to come out of me together. Player, it says charming, manipulative, karmic, and being tested. So I feel like also if you do get back with this person, it's important to test them. And that could be in more ways than one. If you feel like you need that physical test, listen, that's nothing to play about. So go ahead and do that. But if you feel like you need to test them a bit to make sure they're not on, that BS player energy, go ahead and do that. We got the travel card. I see more fun coming into this connection, and I feel like that's how they're winning you over, coming through, offering travel. This could be a day trip. This could be a weekend trip. This could be something bigger like a vacation, but I do see this person wanting to go somewhere new with you, try new things, and kind of use that to reinvigorate the connection, bring more fun into it. Spirit from group 2, how do they see them? What do they want of this connection? Oh my goodness, we got a lot. Okay, so we got the moon card. We got the 2 of swords. We got a lot of mystery cards. You know what? I ain't even gonna yay. We have the 8 of cups here. Some of you are more looking at what is, something feels powerful about this person on the moon card gazing up at the moon. It's like, if you can see, there's a Christmas tree on the inside. There's things to be excited about, right? There's all this excitement, holiday spirit, whatever. And this kid is looking at the moon, looking at the higher power, thankful that everything kind of has this trickle down effect and blesses their life. Some of you, 8 of Cups, will walk away from this person because you're like, I know there's more out there for me and I want to go see that. And 2 of Swords, no, I don't have all the answers, but I know it can be better than this. Page of Cups is a card of new love. So some of you, I see you maybe getting some closure with this person, or we do have the 3 of Pentacles. That could be a universally supported connection or even a manifested connection. Some of you have manifested this person, therefore they're finally coming towards you. That manifestation had not been reversed. Some of you maybe have a higher purpose with this person. Maybe you can go into business with this person, learn some things from them, have a friendship with them. You'll pursue that. But when it comes to love, Page of Cups, your energy seems to be very new. Yeah. Ooh. We got the Queen of Cups reversed with the Fool card. That's like, I was already disrespected here. Ooh, that gave me a chill. With the Fool, yeah, I'm opening to new beginnings, even if it's scary, even if there is, something on the other side that I don't like. My goodness, I want to explore that. We got the 6 of Cups. Some of you will rekindle. 6 of Cups is specifically a card that does talk about like connections, old connections, people that you've known growing up, or people who have been a part of your evolution. So what I see for you, group two, I see that this person that's lusting after you is someone you've already kind of banished. They're so obsessed with you because they see you as the further evolution of themselves. Like, this could be my future, wife, husband, whereas I've only ever been, in connections where I've gotten to girlfriend, boyfriend. They could really see it on the other side with you because, again, they needed to see that spice, but they really needed to see you standing on business. And once you iced them out and stood on business, they saw everything they needed to see. They're committed. But for some of you, too little, too late, or they did too much, or they're going to have to go through some tests if that's what they're really trying to have. What else do you got for group two, Spirit? Coming into power. Group one got this as well. It says, I step into my power boldly and confidently. So Spirit is saying, go ahead and continue to stand on business. You already did it once. You can do it again. We have healing the past. I step into my future with strength and clarity. So Spirit is saying, even if you do want to move forward, we got a lot of that in this reading. Go ahead and clear the past with this person so that they don't have an energetic entanglement on you, causing delays, causing you to have a hard time manifesting something new, because we got this manifestation that's finally here that was asked for, or this person in your energy pulling on you. At least get some closure here. I just saw 12-12, so we can let this end and then go ahead and do your big one. Step into that future. That's what I got for you, group two. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that's where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group three with the Citrine and the Crystal Magic Tarot, this is your reading, tapping in to see who is lusting after you. Why are they obsessed with you? How do they see you? What do they want to come of this? We'll get all of that, Spirit, for group three with the Citrine. Please show us for group three, who is lusting after them? Who is obsessing over group three? Okay, so first card out, we got the Poison card. It says harmful and destructive. This person could be a bit toxic or toxic to you. I'm also hearing your type. This person could be your type. You may be going through like a revolution where you're realizing, okay, your type, I don't know if it's good for you type of thing. Like, you may be feeling like, yeah, I like this type of person, but I always end up in some because of these kind of connections. Someone may be into misunderstanding. Someone may be into connections that make them feel confused, connections that give them material to, talk about in the group chat. I'm picking up a little bit of that as well. We have poison and time to say goodbye. So poison says harmful and destructive. Time to say goodbye, it says farewell. So it seems like this is someone you're graduating from. Someone where it's like, okay, I don't want to date this same kind of person anymore. Or someone where it's like, all right, I'm walking away from this connection, that maybe this person is not a bad person, but just bad for me or toxic for me. Like, I feel a leveling up energy. I feel like you want to level up into a different type of dynamic, into a different kind of connection. And that's kind of the direction that you're going. Soon as you move in that direction, here we go. We got confession of love and wooing. So this person is so awestruck by you all of a sudden. This person is so in love with you all of the sudden. And it's definitely because of that shift, for sure. You shifting into a place where it's like you're not looking at them anymore. And it's so true. Like, as soon as you start paying attention to someone, as soon as you start, walking towards someone, all of a sudden there's all this what ifs, this fears, this, that. Whereas you literally just dead ignore them and they're just head over heels. So soon as you turn your energy away and you start focusing on someone else or something else or, whatever, just doing your own thing, being in your own vibe, all of a sudden this person is trying to woo you. They want to take you on dates. Oh my goodness. Wooing, it says seeking, searching, encountering, and chasing. So it's like, I seek you out in a crowd or in a party that I know you'll likely be that, or online. I'm searching for you online. I'm searching for you in the function. I'm trying to get information. I'm trying to encounter you, come across you, and chasing you. My goodness, confession of love says saying I love you. So, you know what? For you, group three, you may end up that deep into it where this person has genuinely convinced themselves that they are in love and that you are meant to be. And you may feel a bit of the whiplash energy with this one because it is going to kind of come very quickly and out of nowhere where it's like, dang, all of a sudden, this person was just neutral on me, but now they're like, saying I love you or saying like, oh my goodness, I've always been obsessed with you, da 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 da. Like they're really laying it on thick. We have misunderstanding and oath of the moon. Misunderstanding, it says misinterpretation, misinformation, and ineffective communication. So I feel like that was kind of fun at some point for someone and that was their type. Like the disorganized attachment, it could be attractive to some degree because it's like the highs and the lows. So it could definitely get you in a loop of like that, like, I crave this person, I want to be around them, I want my next, high with this person. Oath of the Moon says vows of love. Another card talking about like saying I love you, making vows of love. So I am seeing a big confession coming from this person, group three, and I am seeing them kind of word vomit you a bit. They're saying everything they've ever thought and wanted to say at once. And they're expecting you to have something to say back to them. So I don't know, prepare how you feel so that once this comes through, you're not caught off guard. Spirit for group three. Why is this person obsessing over group three? We got the hookup card. Oh my goodness. For someone, I'm seeing a hookup triggered a spiritual awakening. And I'm also seeing that as a collective message. I got to do a collective reading on that sometime. Hookup and spiritual awakening. First two cards out. Hookup, it says one night stand, intimacy, casual relationship, and fling. Spiritual awakening, it says enlightenment, epiphany, life lessons, and rebirth. So I see that someone entering, listen, that thing is a portal, okay? It's exactly a black hole. It is a physical manifestation of a black hole, which is a transmuter. And a lot of scientists will say it is actually more of a quantum tunnel kind of thing where it's like, oh, you go into a black hole, you don't just get condensed. You go in a black hole, you can end up somewhere else in the universe. Who knows? There's a lot of theories. But that thing that feminine energy has between, listen, that is a portal. For some of you, you had a really good physical intimacy or really strong physical intimacy with this person that opened up a portal for them and opened up their mind. Spiritual awakening, oh my gosh, it says enlightenment, epiphany, life lessons, and rebirth. So this person is feeling reborn after dealing with that sacred sensual kitty. This person is feeling reborn after dealing with that disco stick. Hey, listen, I'm trying to manifest me that experience. That sounds nice. Where's mine? I want this sensual spiritual awakening. Listen. So now this person is having all these, we got signs and synchronicities. So they're having these dreams. They're having these really spiritual revelations. And I'm seeing like deeply vibrating their core is how spirit is showing me. Like their solar plexus is kind of waking up through this experience. It says coincidences, signals, hints, and messages from the universe. So spirit is now communicating directly to them and probably to you as well. We have party and liquid courage. So as far as how they're coming towards you, I do see it's likely going to be in some sort of casual setting. This person still feels like they need to be kind of encouraged to come towards you. I feel like maybe, especially with the poison and time to say goodbye energy that we started with, if you ghosted this person, they're pretty ashamed about that, feeling bad about that, definitely feeling left out in the cold and embarrassed and ego bruised. So they're going to have to bounce back from that a little bit, but I do see them doing that and coming back towards you. And when they do, it'll likely be in a setting where, they're feeling themselves so they can kind of come towards you without taking themselves too seriously. Liquid courage, it says bravery, confidence, odd behavior. Party, it says celebrations, events in public and social gatherings. So the next time I see you, seeing them will be in person. And they'll likely be the person that's coming towards you with that liquid courage energy. Spirit, how do they see group three? What do they want to come of this connection? We got the King of Cups, the Hermit with the Ten of Wands reversed. So this person has been kind of sitting with thoughts about you. Two of Wands, they're acknowledging their own indecision about this connection as well, or inaction. And we got the Death card reverse. So this person is coming at you in an energy where it's like, you know what, Ten of Wands reverse, Death card reverse. I feel like if there was an ending between me and you, it didn't have to be so. We didn't have to go through an ending. There didn't have to be a separation. I don't want to stop talking to you. And I also don't want you to think the worst of me. So we have the King of Cups. Let me show you how dependable I can be, how emotionally intelligent I can be. And again, for some of you, it's going to be like night and day because they had a spiritual awakening since that hookup. Yo, what do you got going on in your chart? I'm feeling like this is a thing. That's what I'm feeling. I'm tapping into someone's energy and I'm like, no, this is a pattern. This is a thing. You may have exes that like every single ex in your past have crashed out after you, or it can manifest that way, or it can manifest versus a crash out. They all kind of end up on the spiritual journey after you, or they start developing traits that are like you. It could be your humor, it could be your spiritual practice, it could be your deepness, how you talk, everything. But I'm seeing like people are different after you deal with them. What is that placement? That's super cool. But we have the Two of Wands. So they've been ignoring a lot of things. They've been indecisive and they've been on the fence, and they know they have to come correct when it comes to that. With the Hermit card, that's the thing. The Hermit is introspection and time alone for the purpose of transforming and becoming better and leveling up to the higher evolution of yourself. So this person, I see them coming out of hermit mode and being very sure about you. And with the King of Cups, I see them having uncomfortable conversations. I see them showing up in a much more emotionally intelligent energy. Temperance, nice. You guys are going to be also experiencing balance in terms of effort. We got Temperance, the Empress, and the Sun here. So I see this person treating you a lot better if you were the one always chasing them or always putting together, coordinating dates and times and things like that. This person is the one reaching out to you, initiating. The Sun card, Spirit has much more room and freedom to affect your situation and to help the both of you and to bring the both of you together. More universal support. And with the Empress, I see this person treating you a lot more. I see them giving you gifts or giving you words of affirmation or, whatever they kind of have to give. We got the Page of Wands and the Moon card with the Hierophant reverse. Exactly. So the main thing is just that you guys haven't explored a serious connection between the two of you, or a fully committed connection. You may have felt like this person was 1 foot in, 1 foot out. They're coming in an energy where they're fully surrendered. They know they can't do that 1 foot in, 1 foot out BS anymore. So this person is cutting that out. So they're offering a relationship with the King of Cups. They're going to be the person likely to initiate that as well. And we have the Five of Coins, Three of Cups. Ooh, you know what? We got the Five of Coins Judgment card in this Judgment reverse and the Seven of Wands. So this is like kind of like an eerie, spooky message from Spirit saying this is the last chance. Five of Coins, you guys may have created some drama, or there may be some lore to this connection, and Spirit is like, we're not redoing that again. We're not redoing that again. Three of Cups, you're going to have an opportunity to come together through a celebration, through a party, through a graduation, through some sort of special event. And that's what we're getting here. Anything else, Spirit's like, I'm not trying to disrupt the whole vibe of the, like it feels like this is something that has affected other people, like friends or other people has gotten involved. We have believing in the magic. It says true magic is abounding in my life. Some of you may be practicing magic. Some of you, this may be like Spirit saying, if you're really wanting to see things through with this person, even if you have a messy past with them, but you can't stop thinking about them, we can manifest. We can do this one more time. Give ourselves one more chance. That way you can say, I genuinely did everything I could do. I have custom spell work on my Etsy shop. You can choose 3 different intentions with mine. I can always do something for you. Or if you're witchy yourself, this is an open invitation from Spirit. That's what I got for you, Group 3. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that's where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 4 with the Rhodonite and the Witch's Tarot, this is your reading, tapping in to see who is lusting after you. And why is this person obsessed with you? How do they see you? What do they want from this? All that good stuff, Spirit, for group 4 with the Rhodonite. Please show us for group 4. Who is lusting after group 4? Who is obsessing over group 4? Okay, so right away, definitely someone in a strong masculine energy. Maybe even a hyper masculine energy. I'm also seeing that this person, the mask slipped a little bit with them and they allowed themselves something that they wouldn't typically allow. We have kiss and crossing the barrier. It was a kiss or it was getting close to you, whatever the most recent kind of like evolution within your connection, whatever happened during then, that it was that for them. It could have been seeing you in something. Spirit is showing me like someone wore something and it was like, ooh, this person immediately kind of locked in after that. It was that outfit that had changed their mind. Like I said, for some of you, it was like a kiss or something else. Kiss, it says sublimation of love, eternal loyalty, and noble sacrifice. Crossing the barrier says overcoming obstacles. So it was some form of physical intimacy for sure that cracked this person open and made them feel like, all right, you know what? Whatever kind of separates me and group 4, we can get over that. I'm not worried about that. That's not an obstacle for us. This person is feeling like, you know what? Whatever the resistance I had before, what was I talking about? Why was I being so rigid? Like, that's fine. You know, this person has definitely been changed. Now we have Capulet and marriage. So this is the Romeo and Juliet Oracle. Capulet, it says fatherly love, controlling, and dogma. So this person can be very religious even with their approach, like everything in the right order, even if in the present moment that's not appropriate. So this person could be like, I have to go on, 3 dates with someone before I offer like exclusivity, for an example. And if you guys have different schedules, you can't really have 3 dates. So I feel like this person is just in this example like rigid, where it's like, okay, we can't have 3 dates, then to heck with it. I'm not gonna, give you any attention anymore. And it's like, okay, that's just toxic. That's just you being controlling. But this person kind of has this belief that because they're in this Capulet energy, fatherly love energy, it's like this is the right way to do things. So that's the way we should do things, So just like way too rigid and way too by the book sometimes. Now we got marriage. It says wedding, matrimony, and wedlock. This person could be considering marriage with you if you, passed some sort of physical threshold, whether it's a kiss or something more. This person could be considering marriage with you because they want to control you to some degree. Not gonna lie, that Capulet energy, group 1 actually got that as well. And the saying that was coming up for group 1 was like a butterfly that they want to clip their wings of, though. Like, why are you so attracted to this beautiful butterfly if you just want to clip their wings? Why pursue the earth angel? Why pursue the fairy if you're just going to try to control them and make them lose all the creativity that you like them for? What's the point? And I don't know. Y'all have to let me know like what the dynamic is. What's the deal with that? What's the psychology behind that makes people, pursue the thing that they say like is so uncontrollable and hard to be tamed. But that's where this person is. So they're very all or nothing with you, group 4. It's like, okay, I'm going to give my all or I'm going to be like, distant or toxic. We got banishment. It says severing ties and protection from further injury. This could be someone that you flat out reject. You have to let me know, especially if this is something that you can't handle or you can't accept. It's kind of like you guys really need to come to a common ground. Who is lusting after group 4? Why are they obsessed with group 4? Tell us more, Spirit. What are they trying to do moving forward? Okay, so we have travel and we have single. We have signs and synchronicities here as well. So it seems like for you, group 4, you've been living your, best single life, maybe even doing some traveling, going to see other sides of the world. Like, you know what? I didn't have luck in the Western Hemisphere, so let me go on to the Eastern Hemisphere and see what's good over here. You could be traveling, you could be dating and, seeing what's out there on, in some other places. Single, it says alone, isolated, and guarded. So you could have your guard up and kind of just doing your own thing, doing some solo travel, even for some of you. Travel says distance, boundaries far apart, and getaway. Something else that I was hearing is some of you, there may be a physical distance. And I always say like physical, like long distance relationships, they're not for the weak. They're some of the hardest dynamics to maintain romantically. So you definitely got to be one of God's strongest soldiers to make it through that kind of dynamic. So I feel for you if that is the problem. Like if it's the distance stirring the pot, sheesh, yeah, that's actually something that can be tricky. We have signs and synchronicity. So as you're, living your best single life, as you're traveling, this person, they keep getting signs and signals about you. It's like they can't stop thinking about you. And I feel like that's why they're growing into this obsession, because your energy seems very fluid. It seems like you're connecting with new people, you're going out, doing your own thing basically, and leaving this person where they're at. They're not happy with that. They want to be around you, but at the same time, I feel like they don't want to be in the places you are. So like for an example, if you're a social butterfly, you're at the mixer, you're at the brunch, you're at this and that. It's not that this person wants to be at the mixer, at the brunch, and they're also extroverted and they want to talk and get to know people and see things. But it's like, I just want to be where you are. Very, very creepy a little bit, not gonna lie. I don't know, this person, they're obsessed with you, but I feel like there's a disconnect like between your lifestyles, and this person can't really figure that out. It's like on one end they really like you, but on the other end they have all these things they want to change. And it's like, okay, so do you like me then? Like that kind of means that, what is that? Like, this person, I feel like they play the fence a bit. We have healing, we have party. Healing, it says wounds, improving, mending, and making progress. So you know what? As you're partying, living your best life, not focused on this person, for some of you, I actually see that being the thing that's giving this person the space and freedom to heal. Kind of like you don't know what you have until it's gone. This person could very well be having that kind of realization where it's like, okay, I took this connection for granted. I took you for granted. But now that you're gone or living your best life, you're not focused or worried about me. I'm feeling left out in the cold. So they're actually addressing, okay, well, what's gotten us here? Oh, there's some healing I need to do. There's some inconsistencies. I say that I, like this person, yet I try to put them in a cage. So maybe I need to grow and evolve. It's like, yes, hang on to that thought. Keep developing that thought. And as you're apart, they are. So there could have been a divine interguidance where spirit, kind of created some space between the two of you so that both of you can heal and come back better than ever. Spirit for group 4. So how do they see group 4? What do they want from this? What are they going to do? They see you as their other half. They also see you as very creative. However, they also see you as very different than them. We have the Lovers card here. So it's like this is something divinely guided, even blessed by spirit to some capacity. There could be a high level of compatibility here. Yet at the same time, you are their undoing, their kryptonite tower card. You do make them feel very dysregulated, and you also make them question the beliefs that have kept them safe for so long. So in that regard, I can have empathy for this person because I do know what it feels like to at least be dysregulated. So they're dysregulated as you're giving them some space, as you're not really worried about them, not trying to piece things together. They're finally getting some time where they can heal and address things. And we got the 8 of Pentacles, which is an energy of being hard at work. So I see this person offering exclusivity to you. I see them offering a relationship to you. Marriage for a lot of you. Lovers card is kind of like the highest manifestation of a relationship in tarot. So they're offering you like the full package. The tower is going to have to come crashing down though. What you guys built before, that's getting demolished. We're going to have to completely rebuild. You don't want to build on like a shaky, faulty foundation so the building can come crashing down again. We're going to have to build on something really healthy. So that's why they're healing. And we got the 6 of Wands reversed and the Fool reversed. So Spirit's like, yeah, and I'm not giving you a free pass or an easy ride to get close to group 4 until you do. I'm not bringing group 4 back in town. I'm going to keep sending them good travel deals and random opportunities so they can live their best life. Hey now. and you can sit and heal. So Spirit is bringing up a lot of things that, yeah, I'm hearing bucket list, a lot of things that you've wanted to do also, side note, opportunities to do those things. I see that coming towards you. We got the Seven of Swords reversed. I also see you healing at this time, but it's not a internal kind of healing, or not internal, but it's not an introverted kind of healing. It's like the kind of healing where you get a lust for life again, and you get excited and you're out and you're like, life is worth living. It's like that kind of healing, like not hermited in the house all day, or, you know, meditating, connecting with nature, but healing through being out, extroverted, being appreciated, having crazy experiences that are really fun. I see that kind of healing coming towards you. So Seven of Swords reverse, Spirit is saying, like, Spirit is not giving this person access to you until they heal, and until you're ready as well, until you heal. You're healing through blessings and good experiences. This person is healing through internal addressing, you know, what's going on with them and being real with themselves and transforming. What else can you say for group 4? Exactly. We got healing the past, which is exactly what we just been talking about. And then we have embarking on an adventure, which is also what we were talking about. Healing the past, it says, I step into my future with strength and clarity. So you're realizing, you know what, maybe it's not that people lack love these days, but maybe it's I'm giving my love to people who don't deserve it, or something else here. Embarking on an adventure, it says, I savor the wonders of the world. So I also see healing through going to see other sides of the world and seeing, like, wow, maybe there is so much more than even, you know, to life than even just like relationships and romance. Maybe there's other things I'm meant to do and explore in this life. And I see you getting those experiences, and I see that being really fun. That's what I got for you, group 4. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon.